Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to watch and react on the third episode of the show The Crown. In the previous episode it was very emotional because it was the king's death and how all the royal family was dealing with the death. And Elizabeth is now queen, and we'll see how she deals with her first years as queen. I'm pretty excited to see that, and as always, I don't know if it's really true to the events, but for now, the two first episodes were really amazing, and I'm really hooked. And yeah, I can't wait to see more, so I'm not going to talk too much. And I'm going to watch and react, and I'm going to tell you at the end of the video what I think about this episode. See ya. Oh, it's in the past. Yeah, it's in the past, so when the king was still alive. And probably his first years as king. I don't know.
I've come to make a final representation and to beseech you not to do this.
I wish to address my people. It's my right.
You have forfeited that right.
There are things I wish to say.
In which capacity? You're no longer their king.
As a private individual.
Oh, no one wants to hear from
Oh,
a
that's
private individual.
okay.
But
That's
I
not
beg to differ.
that's not Elizabeth's father. It's
Best thing for everyone.
the brother
You said your
who
goodbyes quietly
gave up the crown
privately and disappeared into the night.
to
Preferably
Elizabeth's
never to return.
father.
I didn't say that.
But you thought it.
And now we all have a new king. I wish him and you, his people, happiness and prosperity. With all my heart. God bless you all. God save the king.
Is it Elizabeth? I think. So now it's back in the present, where the time in the first and second episode. This must be so weird for her.
Some last-minute adjustments to the funeral arrangements. If you are in agreement, ma'am, we thought that the Duke of Windsor should join the Dukes of Gloucester, Kent, and Edinburgh.
That would be the rib high me. Breathing down my neck.
We could, if Her Majesty likes, increase the distance, put him back a few rows.
Any chance that could stretch to being on the steps outside the chapel? I'm sorry. And that is your son.
A son who gave up the throne and effectively killed my other son.
My heart goes out to the widowed Queen Mother and her two daughters in their grief. Thank you.
Adopt is gonna be really welcomed by the royal family.
His Royal Highness the Duke of Windsor, Your Majesty.
Damn, all the paintings on the wall.
Poor Bertie. So young.
One can only be thankful for all the years one had him. So wonderfully thoughtful and caring. An angel to his mother, wife, and children. I honestly believe he never thought of himself at all.
Mm.
He really was the perfect son.
Mm. Damn.
I can't imagine how difficult it must be for you.
Mm.
I had hoped all this might wait.
I'm afraid not, ma'am.
I understand. Shall we?
He didn't really have time to, you know, prepare her and teach her how to be a queen. It all fell on her.
He's here.
He's here.
Don't rush, darling. It'll take him an hour to get to the front door. And then it'll take him an hour to get through the bloody thing. Now,
Philip.
don't forget the two things we discussed.
Do sit down, Prime Minister. I've ordered tea. Or something stronger, perhaps.
Oh dear, didn't know what to explain. The sovereign never offers a Prime Minister refreshment, nor a chair. The precedent set by your great-great-grandmother was to keep us standing like privy councillors. And to waste time is a grievous sin. If there is one thing I've learned in 52 years of public service, it is that there is no problem so complex, no crisis so grave that it cannot be satisfactorily resolved within 20 minutes. So, shall we make a start?
She's in with the PM now. And I made it abundantly clear how important it was that she and the children take your name.
It's your name, too. It's the name I gave you.
Having Mountbatten as the name of the royal house. Having your firstborn son, Charles, as the first Mountbatten king.
Well, that would be some achievement, wouldn't it?
Now, I would like to discuss your coronation.
Yes.
I have a proposed date which has been run past cabinet and
We discussed the end of rationing of sugar, butter and wheat, the situation in Korea, and the date of my coronation. Barely got a word in.
Of course not. One barely draws a breath without a butt in.
You can't. Not in a private audience.
So what about the issues I asked you to address?
I will find the right time.
When?
Why would he do that?
What?
Why would he want to delay my coronation?
What are you talking about? What? Elizabeth?
Yeah, she will have less time for you. That's the duty of the queen. Is trying to see Margaret now, probably.
For lunch or a walk.
I'd like that very much.
They all smoke like the king died of it, but it's fine. Smoke.
Let's go.
And see what we can get out of the wretched circus. I've seen a raise in the allowance. Who knows? It's the only revenge I can think of for the insult of your non-invitation. To drain their coffers to our benefit.
Bastard. Hunting again.
And the royal house that is now in his name. To the royal house Mountbatten.
Right, come on then. You can do it. Kick it back. Kick it back, boy, go on. It's not going to bite you, kick it. Ah, it's a Burnley centre back. Tell me, do you play football with your boy? Oh, I get to see him, yeah, rugby. Rugby, chance to be a fine thing. This one doesn't seem to want to do anything but dream.
Oh, your man's struggling a bit, is he?
Well, come on then, show him how it's done.
Right, come on then, Charles.
Let's give you something to aim at. That thing's been buzzing around all morning. Yeah, take aerial photographs of some magazine. Yeah, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
It was always my dream to join the Air Force. But Dickie put me in the Navy. He felt the social connections would be better.
Judging by where you ended up, I say the plan worked. Not much bad, Charles.
He's so cute with his children. These two are so in love. Is she going to do like her father? Yeah.
Well, perhaps you should take a leaf out of your late brother's book. He was frugal, you know.
He was born frugal in every department.
And that frugality earned him great favour. And he passed it on to the
He
women.
just came back home just to ask for money. Like, what the hell?
Of the new queen.
That was her.
She's gone. All her belongings have gone.
I'm so sorry.
Diana. I'm not.
Of course she's not.
You know, my sister, my favourite sister actually, Cecile, died in a plane. Went down over Ostend in a storm. 8 months pregnant. She went into labour mid-flight and they found the child next to her in the wreckage. A boy.
That's sad.
You part of the uniform, Tisa. Anyone we know? No, quite right. None of my business.
He doesn't know it's Margaret's. Oh jeez.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yes.
Great things have happened to this country under the scepters of her queens. And you should be no exception.
Yes, I am queen. But I am also a woman. And a wife. To a man whose pride and whose strength are in part what attracted me to him. I know your party wants you to resign. make way for a younger man, Mr. Eden. I also know that no one will bring up your resignation while you are actively engaged in planning the coronation. So by delaying my investiture, you are in fact holding on to power. In which case I would suggest you are somewhat in my debt. So if I agree to the delay,
She's so smart.
perhaps you will consider supporting me in the matter regarding my husband's name.
If I were to help you in this matter with her, perhaps I could ask a favor in return? Oh.
What's a favor?
Put in a word with the young queen for my allowance to be reinstated. She holds the purse strings now. The family expect me to turn down commercial opportunities, yet cast off my allowance at the same time. Gnaws away at my heart. What? The appropriate title for the woman I marry.
No, sir.
Her Royal Highness. She is, after all, the wife of a former king.
She's also a woman who has 3 husbands that still live and breathe.
It is her right, Winston. I'm determined she shall have it. I'm determined she is shown respect. Will you fight for it? One more time.
I have defended you so many times, each time to my cost and in vain. This love for her has destroyed everything.
It is love, Winston. Love. The greatest thing on earth.
Yeah, so he left power. He gave up the crown for a woman who already had 3 husbands. Okay. No wonder why his mother is very mad at him. I love that she has a supportive husband.
Generally, we're better at queens than kings. In this country, I have a feeling you'll be no exception.
I certainly intend to do it well.
I did too.
Obviously not hard enough.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You never apologised.
To your papa, I most certainly did. Your mother too. I can show you the letters.
I didn't mean to them. I meant to me.
You.
You don't think I'm deserving of one? You don't think I would have preferred to grow up out of the spotlight? Away from court? Away from the scrutiny and the visibility? A simpler life. Happier life. As a wife, mother. An ordinary English countrywoman.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm not sure he means it, but yeah.
As it happens, there are 2 issues on which I would like to offer some advice. The first is your husband's surname and the name of the royal house.
And the second?
Philip is not gonna be very happy about this.
What's the matter?
I need to talk to you.
About what?
They'd rather we didn't keep the name. Mountbatten.
Who's they?
Cabinet.
It's none of their business.
I think you'll find it's very much their business.
You're my wife, taking my name as the law.
It's the custom, not the law.
A custom practiced so universally it might as well be the law. You can't do this. Am I to be the only man in the country whose wife and children don't take his name? You can't do this to Dickie. It will devastate him. You know that. You know how important it is to him. I've told him the Royal House Mountbatten is in the bag.
Well, that was a mistake. It's not. The name has to be Windsor. For stability. There's more. Clarence House.
Our home. What about it?
We have to give it up. The home of the Sovereign of the United Kingdom is Buckingham Palace.
Says who?
Me.
I thought you hated that place.
I do. We all do.
Then why go along with it?
Because that's the overwhelming advice.
But that's the point, Elizabeth. It's just advice. It doesn't mean that you have to act on it.
When it comes from the government, you do.
What kind of marriage is this? What kind of family? You've taken my career from me, you've taken my home, you've taken my name.
You knew you were going to marry a future queen.
I thought we were in this together.
Well, that was an interesting episode. I love that they shown the past with how Elizabeth's father became king, and how basically she hated the fact that she didn't grow up as an ordinary child, and now that she is queen, she has her duties, and especially to that now very hard for her. She has to go against her husband's wish to keep the name I don't know how to pronounce this, but Mountbatten. It's the adoptive name of Philip, and he wanted to keep it for his children, the future King Charles, and the cabinet refused, and Elizabeth's uncle David even advised her to keep the name Windsor, and she listened. I'm not sure she could have, go against the cabinet's desire anyway. So, and now they also have to live in Buckingham instead of Clarence House, the house they took years to settle. And yeah, it must be really hard for Philip. But I love that he's a supportive husband, and that despite everything, he's staying close to her. I don't know if we will see in the next episode if there will be some distance created because of this between the two. I hope not, because it's not really her fault. She's a queen after all, so she has to follow the rules, the duties she has now. Anyway, it was a very good episode. Oh, and Margaret, yeah, she's probably going to be happy. I don't know. I don't really know her life, so I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna marry the man she loved or not after he's divorced. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching, and tell me in the comments what you thought about this episode. If you liked it or not, if it's due to the Evans. Tell me everything you want. Tell me, don't spoil too much, please. But if you know more about this episode, you can tell me about the Evans, I would love to hear it. And yeah, I will see you for the next episode very soon. Until then, take care.